Okay, welcome to Investor Series where we are going to talk about
market update,
ways to grow your wealth.
and other benefits from investment.
Welcome to Investor Series Market Updates. My name is Fairuzee,
my name is Shahid,
and we
and
are here
today,
to share with you the update on the market, what is happening in the market, and what you would, as investors, must know of what is happening in the market. So, Shahid, as we always start off with, we would like to know what is the current index for S&P 500 right now.
okay. So as per normal, we like to use S&P 500 as a point of reference, okay, to understand what is happening in the market. So currently, if you're looking at the index, okay, it is at 7,420. Okay,
Mm.
so if you are wondering that is good or not, if we were to look from the last 2 weeks, I guess, okay, we have dropped slightly because few
Mm.
weeks it was 7,600. Now currently it is at 7,420. Okay, it
Mm.
has dropped slightly. Okay, so what happened? What actually moved the market down?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So I think again, like mentioned, we always look at the fundamentals. Okay, the fundamentals that we are looking at right now is actually the interest rate. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So today we will actually look into why is interest rate so important in our webinar. But I think what happens in the interest rate? What is announcement are there that makes the market goes down? Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So the recent news that recently happened in US was that we they have a new person who's chairing the Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that person is known as Kevin Warsh.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so he just checked this position yesterday.
Hmm.
Okay, and people expecting him to do something
Hmm.
when chairing this new position.
Yeah.
However, it seems like he is not acting as how people are expected him to
Yeah.
do.
So I think people are expecting him to hike the rate, okay, to make the
Mm,
interest rate higher, okay,
mm,
because of certain fundamentals that Shahid will share again later. Okay,
mhm,
so they are expecting him to increase the interest rate, okay, which is actually opposite to what Donald Trump wants, which is to decrease or to cut the interest rate. So this is one of the reason also why the market is down because people are unsure, people are not have that pessimism, okay, or what is happening in the market with this new Federal Reserve, okay, and one of the key component is interest rate, and that is what we are going to also share of why is this interest rate so important. Okay, right. So besides that, so Shahid, is he going to increase the rate or not?
Okay, so for Kevin Walsh, interestingly, he did not give any clear projection what is he's going to do to
Mm,
the market. So
yeah.
he doesn't say that he's going to cut the rate, and he also doesn't say that he's going to hike the rate.
Mm,
Okay, so as of now, it's not really clear what his action is. Okay, and because of that, investors are stuck in a float situation.
yeah, I understand.
Mm,
Yeah, so I think he cannot make a decision because he is monitoring another fundamental that is important in investment, which is I believe
mm,
it is the inflation. Yeah, so if you look
yeah.
here, inflation is actually going up, and this is not a surprise because of what is happening in Iran, what is happening in the Strait of Hormuz. I think it is something that is affecting the whole of not just US but also globally too, right? Yeah. So with this, I think that's why the market goes down, right?
Mm,
Yeah. So but Kevin was introduced something, Said, right? He
yeah.
going to introduce something new. So what is he
Mm.
introducing, Said?
So the new thing that is trying to introduce is the way they want to look at interest
Mm.
rate, how they want to measure interest rate. Okay,
Mm.
so it's slightly different from the previous uh, uh, question. So basically, previously when they want to uh, calculate the inflation, they will exclude food and energy, but
Mm.
for wash, he will include everything.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and what happened when you look at this? So when we look at this new approach, it seems like the inflation is in a good or in a control situation.
So basically, if we follow the old way,
Mm.
which is currently we are following the old calculation, it is quite high. But if we are looking
Mhm.
at the average or the new calculation, it's actually lower than it is lah. Correct?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that is where I think something that it is important to know this so that we are not like panic that oh he's going to this person might be increasing the interest rate. But actually, if you look at what he's doing on the other side, it he might not have to increase the rate and he might even cut the rates. So we do not know. Right. So
Mm.
these are the fundamentals that we look at, but there's also something that happened, I think, in this week that actually is good, a good thing. Okay, which is that the US and Iran conflict might be over and there will be framework to end the war and there will be peace talks between these two countries lah, which is a good thing. Okay, but I think it is important for us, I think, and that is our main concern for this webinar too, that we have to look at the fundamentals. So if we look at logically, people are looking at oh the war is no is settling, the war is finishing. So the market must go up, right? But actually no, doesn't mean it doesn't work that way lah. Okay, but even though Shahid, there's a fundamental thing inside this peace talk, right? What happened? I think there's something that happened about the oil price.
Yeah. So when this peace talk happen, okay, successfully, because of this, it pushes the oil price down.
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
Actually, when you push the oil price down, the prices might go down a bit lah. So the
Yeah.
inflation might be controlled. So at the end of the day, that's what we as investors do when we monitor the situation, and we cannot say that oh this will definitely happen, oh this will definitely happen. At the end of the day, it's all guesswork, and we cannot confirm anything until it happens. Okay, so these are sentiments. That's why we show you last for this market updates. We show this slide at the last point. Okay, reason being is so that what we call here uh, so that the what we call here, so that to show you that sentiments is not what we call here is not the main thing. You have to look at the fundamentals, right? So that's why the market looks like this. It goes down rather than going up even after the launch of the peace talk, right? Yeah. So Shahid, anything else you want to share?
Yeah, I think that's all,
All right. Yeah. So
right?
for investors, for those who are viewing this in YouTube, we are ending the session. But actually, after this, we have a webinar. So if you want to join our webinar, please do join for the next webinar. Right. Thank you. Bye bye.